I think everybody notices the quietness.
Everybody we've ever installed a kit for has raved about it.
We think that we've increased the safety by adding the ram air recovery and the short field capability.
It was truly a transformation.
Upper management's been very pleased with their investment.
It's good for Stevens, good for Beach, good for the customers.
It's a great system.
You'll hear more from these Fortune 500 executives, their pilots, and the people who installed their Raisbeck systems. But first, a word from James Raisbeck, Chairman and CEO, Raisbeck Engineering.
In preparing this video, we traveled extensively across the United States, talking to owners, operators, chief executive officers, maintenance personnel, and installers. I came away from this trip with a reaffirmation of the faith, the time and money, effort we have put in to developing these systems to increase the productivity of the entire Beechcraft King Air family. As you know, the King Air family represents the finest, safest, and largest turboprop fleet in the entire general aviation world. What you will be seeing in the next few moments will show you the increased operational flexibility, safety, and productivity your King Air can have with Raisbeck systems installed.
This edition of the Raisbeck Wing features the exclusive Raisbeck systems for your King Air that make it simply more of what you bought it for. From Boeing to Beechcraft, a third of a century of aircraft engineering excellence. Now, for the entire Beech King Air family, the latest series of Raisbeck engineered safety and performance systems, and sales, installation, and service support around the globe. Raisbeck Engineering is founded upon a third of a century of applied technology. After the Air Force at Purdue University, Jim Raisbeck joined Boeing in 1961 as a research aerodynamicist. 8 years later, he left Boeing to become president and chief engineer of Robertson Aircraft, where his expertise went into our Stoll high lift and Fowler flap systems that are currently flying on Cessna and Piper aircraft. In 1973, Raisbeck Engineering was founded. Among the Raisbeck team's contributions to business jets are the Mark II and Mark IV wings, now standard technology on all Learjets. Raisbeck's engineers also introduced the first truly supercritical wing in general use in the U.S. on the Raisbeck redesigned Sabreliner series, and designed and built major portions of the Sabreliner 65 for Rockwell International. In 1980, Raisbeck tackled the Beechcraft King Air family with an eye to increasing its productivity, performance, safety levels, and overall customer usefulness. Dr. Stephen C. Beering, President, Purdue University.
Purdue University is very proud of its aviation technology program. Ever since Amelia Earhart instructed here, we have been making steady progress in the design, manufacture, and in the instruction of all phases of manned flight. We are particularly pleased at this time that we can offer our students a Raisbeck modified King Air, which has strakes and turbofans designed by our own distinguished engineering alumnus, Jim Raisbeck.
Always advancing the envelope in aeronautical innovation, Raisbeck Engineering continues its research and development on new Beechcraft King Air models and generations of other aircraft families to come. Now, our first featured system, this for the King Air 200s, 100s, and 90s, the Hartzell Raisbeck Quiet Turbofan Propeller System. And why Hartzell? The longtime designer and supplier of quality propellers for Beech aircraft, Hartzell was the only manufacturer of general aviation propellers to meet all of Raisbeck's exacting standards for design, quality control, and service. Arthur R. Disbrow, President, Hartzell Propeller Incorporated.
During the last several years, we've had the pleasure of working with Raisbeck Engineering in developing, certifying, and supplying advanced turbofans for various aircraft, including the Beech King Airs and Super King Airs. Obviously, we at Hartzell stand behind and recommend the Hartzell Raisbeck quiet turbofan systems.
Our Hartzell Raisbeck quiet turbofan propeller system is a natural evolution in propeller design that delivers a revolutionary reduction in cabin noise levels, as quiet, in fact, as the first-class cabin in a 727 fan jet. But quietness is only one benefit. With our quiet turbofans, you experience a shorter takeoff roll, less airport noise, quicker climb to cruise, higher initial cruise altitudes, greater range, and shorter stopping distances. Peter Pope, Chairman and CEO, Pope and Talbot.
I'm also a director of Pacific Northwest Bell, and I ride in their Falcon 10 and Citation 2s. And in the back of their airplane, conversation is difficult, whereas in the back of our King Air, conversation is completely normal.
Get the office on the phone and tell them to deliver them, would you please?
Oh, sure. May I have the phone, please?
Reduced RPM takeoff, climb, and cruise also adds to cockpit and cabin comfort. Dick Bradley, Chief Pilot, Seneca Flight Operations.
I do fly mainly jets, and riding in this thing now today, you know, it has the feel and the quietness of the jets, one of the jets that we do fly.
What we've seen today is an airplane operating in direct cross of winds of 20 to 30, gusting to 35 knots, and watching an airplane coming in at crab angles up to 20 degrees, landing with a 15 to 20 degree bank on a one wheel, and absolutely immediately straightening out and stopping with positive reverse thrust.
Next, our patented Raisbeck Ram Air Recovery System, or RARS, extending your Super King Air 200's all-weather envelope and increasing your available horsepower, performance, and peace of mind. Don Batten, Chief Pilot, and Greg Valentine, Captain, Borg Warner Automotive.
Well, we're in level flight, cruising at flight level 330. Notice that our ITT on the left is about 690 and the right is about 710. Torques are holding at 1280 side. And when we deploy the ice vanes, you'll notice minimum torque drop, about 150 pounds per side. Here they go. Notice that we only had about 150 pounds drop per side on the torque. Minimum increase in ITT. Makes it a truly all-weather airplane.
Sure does.
Our Raisbeck Ram Air Recovery System was developed jointly with Pratt & Whitney of Canada Limited and is fully compatible with all other Beech and Raisbeck systems. Our next product is the Raisbeck Enhanced Performance Leading Edge System for your Super King Air 200, an option that should perhaps be considered a necessity, whether you need short field takeoff and landing capability daily or just once in a lifetime. This system reduces stall speeds and increases cruising speeds and enhances outboard wing fatigue life. Here's what others have to say. John Liddon, CEO, Nevada Refining.
I think that we've increased the safety by adding the ram air recovery and the short field capability. As long as everything is fine and you got a lot of runway, there's never a problem. But you get a lot of ice, you get a short field, you get an emergency someday, I think this is liable to pay for itself a lot of times over.
Our enhanced performance leading edge system, when combined with our quiet turbofans, reduces FAA-approved runway requirements by half, tripling the number of airports safely available for your use. These inboard leading edges represent one of the finest additional investments in safety and productivity you can make in your Super King Air 200. If you operate a Super King Air 200, 100, or F90 equipped with Beech's high flotation gear option, you'll want to investigate the benefits of our fully enclosed main landing gear doors.
Well, we were fortunate just to have installed these first before we did the rest of the kit. It closes up the wheel well for less drag, better performance in the climb and cruise at high altitude, as well as improving your brake de-ice capabilities.
Our fully enclosed main landing gear doors provide a clean, enclosed environment for your tires, wheels, and brakes, while recovering all performance originally sacrificed in exchange for high flotation capability. Our Raisbeck dual aft body strakes will put your King Air on rails. In addition, you'll enjoy across-the-board performance increases through drag reduction, while aft cabin vibration is virtually eliminated. Available for all beach turboprops, our strakes capture the body vortices, literally pushing the plane through the air.
As a pilot, from a pilot's point of view, these dual aft body strakes are great because they reduce drag, but I also have to consider my passengers' comfort, and they reduce cabin noise.
A yaw damper is no longer a no-go item above 18,000 feet.
The Raisbeck dual aft body strakes are FAA certified for full dispatch with the yaw dampener inoperative on beach F90s, 200s, 300s, and 350s. Our wing lockers add to the usefulness of your airplane. The lockers add 16 cubic feet of cargo capacity and are certified to carry an additional 600 pounds of cargo. As an example, they will carry 8 pairs of skis, boots, and poles. Alan Roberts, Executive Vice President, Operations and Planning, Flightcraft.
The wing lockers, it's allowed people to carry such things as skis and extra baggage that just honestly didn't fit in the airplane as well as they should have.
Our Raisbeck wing lockers are aerodynamically area-ruled, so performance is also improved. Next, are sootless stack fairings. They streamline the air to reduce drag and at the same time spin high-energy air between the exhaust and the cowling, protecting it from soot accumulation.
Our experience with it has been positive. We end up not washing the airplane as often.
Our maintenance-free sootless stack fairings keep your cowling, wings, and wing lockers clean and are the perfect finishing touch. You've seen how these systems perform individually. Now by combining them, their performance multiplies synergistically, and you've got the ingredients for the money-saving Raisbeck mini kits. A typical mini kit for your 90 or 100 series King Air includes quiet turbofan propellers, dual aft body strakes, and FAA-certified gross weight increase. Another excellent mini kit, ideal for your 200 series King Air, includes all of our performance-oriented systems. With our leading edges and turbofans, you'll enjoy FAA-certified safe operations from over 3,000 additional airports in the USA alone. Add our Ram Air recovery system, dual aft body strakes, and fully enclosed main landing gear doors, and your normal cruise speeds will far exceed your old maximums. Plus, you can climb to and remain at high altitude with your ice vanes deployed.
And the plane just performs like it belongs at 330. Before, it didn't really belong up there. I mean, you could go up there, and you went up there when there was a really strong tailwind, but you never went up there otherwise. And now you could regularly go up there.
Raisbeck mini kits add up to major improvements in your King Air's productivity and are package priced for outstanding savings for all beach turboprops.
The economies of operating this aircraft that's been modified with the Raisbeck system are very apparent. We've proven it on our monthly reports before and after that we submit every month to upper management. And we calculated that based on our flying of 450 hours a year that the Raisbeck system has paid for itself in 2.5 years.
Mike Collier, Chief Pilot, Dale Earnhardt Racing.
Okay, when I talk about all the systems of Raisbeck engineering, I'm talking about the four-bladed props, the ram air recovery, the leading edges, the strakes, and to try to say which one outdoes the other in percentages, I would have to say they all work together as a system.
Other Raisbeck systems are attractively packaged to fill your needs. For this edition of the Raisbeck Wing, we flew across the country talking to the dealers who sell, install, and maintain our various Raisbeck systems, most of whom are beach distributors. Here's what they have to say.
The Raisbeck system fits very well in with Stevens' system and the beach system. The instructions that come with the products are very well defined, very easy to install, very easy to maintain. Raisbeck service is only a phone call away.
The prints are easy to read. The kits are complete, very complete. You don't have to furnish that odd bolt or screw that you get quite often. I think are a definite improvement to the airplane.
Being a beach dealer, we're very concerned with the quality of the product and anything that we would put on that product afterwards. And we are convinced over and over again that the quality of the Raisbeck products is consistent with the quality of Beechcraft airplanes.
Whether you fly a Super King Air 200, 300, 350 series, or a King Air 90-100 series, you will find Raisbeck systems designed to increase your airplane's productivity, usefulness, comfort, and safety. Thousands of installations since 1982 and millions of hours of flying time have proven their reliability and benefits. Dale Earnhardt, NASCAR Grand Champion stock car driver and owner, Dale Earnhardt Racing.
We go into a lot of airports and places that a lot of other airplanes can't get in, and we've really got to have that performance to get in and get out. In my profession, I'm a racer. To win, you've got to have the best in equipment. When we went to looking at systems for their airplane, we went with the Raisbeck system because of performance and what it do for us. Plus, we're competitive. All our drivers are competitive. A couple other race drivers on airplanes, we got the fast ones so far.
Raisbeck Systems, simply more of what you bought your King Air for.